Welcome to the Advanced Hiring System. We're delighted you made a decision to become a client. You'll find as you use the system, it will help make your sales hiring easy and more effective. And although there's no such thing as a perfect sales hiring system because we can't predict the personal things that happen in people's lives, it will go a long way to making your sales hiring work more effectively. In fact, over time, you will see a 200% improvement in your sales hiring effectiveness, and we guarantee that. This slide gives you an overview of how the system works, and we'll talk about each one of the individual components in a moment. However, we want to point out here that the system works because it is a system. Each step has been tweaked individually and relative to the other steps. Over the past 16 years, we've made a lot of adjustments in the system to optimize it, and we continue to track and adjust the system. You'll find that making adjustments on your own will, in all likelihood, reduce the system's effectiveness. This slide is the first step in the system, advertising heavily. In the past, where sales managers flipped through resumes looking for the right candidates to interview, they may have inadvertently limited the number of applicants. Why? Well, simply because there wasn't enough time to interview everybody properly. So once there were a couple of resumes that looked good, had no typos, had previous industry sales experience, we stopped. This is no longer the case. The system will filter for you, and if you're sending links to applicants, it does it automatically without any time investment. Just as having more prospects to sell for a salesperson is better than having less prospects, having more sales applicants is better using the advanced hiring system. This slide is about the first step in the screening process, the values matrix. If you're recruiting using an internet job board like Career Builder or Monster, or using LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, it's easy to use an autoresponder. And in this way, when applicants apply, they're automatically sent a link to take the values matrix. Quick word about the values matrix. It measures what the applicant gets out of bed for in the morning. What are their values? What are their motivators? There is a very strong positive correlation between success in sales and the values of money and power. Within 5 minutes or so, you'll receive an email telling you whether the applicant scored high on the values of money or power. Here, we send a second link to the applicants who scored well on the first profile. Once we know their values, we now want to find out what kind of people they are, whether they enjoy the process of convincing other people to do what it is they want them to do. We call these kinds of people persuaders. There are different kinds of persuaders, and the second profile will help you learn more about the applicant's selling style, or if in fact they're not really salespeople. Here we set up an interview with all of the people who've scored well on both of the profiles. There's more information in the Read the Graph manual further down in the member area page on how to read the styles profile. And you're certainly welcome and encouraged to call Advanced Hiring at any time to go over any of the profiles that you've received. But it's important to focus your recruitment energy on those applicants who score well. There's a very strong positive correlation between applicants who've done well on both profiles and those salespeople described by their companies as top performers. Also, move quickly here, as those who score well will find jobs quickly because they understand how to sell. The final step in the process is the 4-part AHS interview. The basis of the interview is actually a separate manual you'll find farther down in the member area. We recommend that you print out the manual, lay it on your desk when conducting the interview. It's actually designed in 24-point type so you can read it without your glasses. Read the questions, deliver the script well. Make notes of the applicant's responses. Do not be a salesperson during the interview. In fact, be more like an engineer. Study the applicant's answers carefully. Try not, as much as possible, to show a lot of emotion here. Don't be rude, but don't sell. Just listen. After going through the process, you will ideally have interviewed 3 or 4 applicants in the interview module. You'll have asked each one of them the same questions in the same order. You'll have made notes and hopefully even graded the applicant's answers to the interview questions. When you tally the scores, there will emerge a leading candidate. In most cases, this is your best sales hire. If you have any questions on any step in the process, please call us. We're looking forward to helping you double your sales hiring effectiveness rate.